without any further ado, I'm now going to pull 5 energies, clarify any that need clarifying, grab a few oracles and finish for the zodiac sign of Taurus. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Please remember it is a general reading. It's not going to resonate with each and every Taurus out there. It is for all of your placements, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Please don't try to make it fit if it's not fitting. Please remember there's no gender in tarot. Yeah, so if I say she, it could be she or he. It's just the embodiment of the energy of the card. Roles can flip-flop and reverse. So remember, if I'm reading an energy and it feels like it's not your story, it's more like the other person's story, then remember then that can happen too. You know, the roles can flip-flop and reverse and go back again because we are doing a general reading. All right, so let's get your 5 messages. Can I get 5 messages? Whoa, did you see that come out, guys? A lot more than 5. Looks like there's a lot to say. These are love messages, guys. We are going to please get 5 cards, 5 energies, please, for the zodiac placement of Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Late February into March 2022. What's happening in love for Taurus, please? Take these 2. All right, so I've got the Two of Swords and the Justice. 3 more, please, for Taurus. Late February into March. Too many. Thank you. 3 more for Taurus, please. What's happening in love to give my viewers an overall energy? Too many. Once again, there's a lot of energy coming out here, guys. It could mean that there's a lot happening in your life right now. There could be a lot of emotions. It could be you could be going through a very difficult period of your in your connection, where you both have a lot to say, or at least one of you has a lot to say to the other. That's kind of the energy that I'm feeling at the moment, guys. That there's something very difficult that you guys have just been through. Yep, and wow, I'm just getting that confirmed here. Can I get 2 more, please? I'll take this one. And 1 more, please, for Taurus. What did I say? Literally, the message I have here is a very, yep, surprise, surprise. And we got 2 more, so I'll take them both. All right, so we actually have 6. So I'm going to take all 6 because I feel like that was very significant because of the energy I was putting out. Bottom of the deck, yep, the moon. Why am I not surprised that that is here? With the 3 of Wands. Being very unsure, right? Confusion is definitely here. And we do also have this 7 of Cups, which is definitely about confusion, right? Being unsure. All right, so the significant, the overall energy of this reading, Taurus, is the 2 of Swords. Now, I'm not surprised here because this is literally someone who is, you know, feeling blindfolded, feeling confused, feeling unsure, at a crossroads, you know, at a point in their life when they need to make decisions. The 2s are very much about decision making, not being sure exactly, you know, where to go, what's in front of you, which direction to take. There is a crossroad, you know, an intersection, a terminal where you have to make a decision here to go this way, to go that way, to make this choice, to make that choice. They're 2 very conflicting messages, 2 very conflicting choices that you need to make. You feel like you're blindfolded, but you put that blindfold on yourself because it's almost like you do know what you need to do. You know the direction you need to go in, but there is something that's holding you back from doing it. So there's something, you know, in your thoughts here with these dark crows hovering that stops you from going in the direction that you know that you need to go in. So I feel like there's an intuitive, deep inner knowing that you need to go in one direction over the other, but you're not following it because these thoughts are hovering over you and they're causing conflict in your mind. They're causing you to challenge whether you're making the right decision, which is, demonstrated by the blindfold that you put on yourself. The blindfold you put on yourself is the one that causes your self-confusion, right? And confliction about where to go. I feel like there's a deep inner knowing where you need to go, what you need to do, but you're not following it right now, hence the 2 of Swords energy, hence the blindfold here, hence the dark, you know, thoughts hovering. These black crows are here to signify your mental conflict, you know, your thoughts causing you conflict and chaos and causing you to not be sure about where to go in what direction. Following that, we have the Justice energy, which is definitely about being unsure again, imbalance. This is definitely about balance, right? We can see the scales here, you know, needing to be balanced here. Libra energy, but I feel as though there is again, this is about conflict, indecision. And the 2 of Swords as your overall energy is very much about indecision. It's about not being sure what to do, where to go, having a deep inner knowing of what to do. And I feel the same energy applies here with this Justice energy. You know what's right. You know what's right for this connection. You know what's right for yourself. And you're struggling to really make that decision because of something else that's impacting your energy, that's impacting your mind. These black, you know, these black crows that hover over your mind, and they're kind of, you know, that logical sense, a lot of logic, a lot of reasoning going around your brain. You may not be focusing a lot on emotion. Maybe you're feeling very emotional and your logic is overtaking you, which is why you have that blindfold on. You're struggling in some way, shape or form in this connection to make this decision regarding this connection. So justice is very much, for me, when it comes out, it's about an injustice. So there's definitely an injustice happened in this connection. Taurus, you know, your person or you, take it as it resonates. Roles can flip-flop and reverse, remember, in a general reading. Someone here has done the wrong thing by the other. The connection has been disturbed in some way, shape or form. Someone has done the wrong thing, right? So injustice has occurred and balance does need to be restored. Now, with this Four of Swords energy here, more Swords energy here, you know, this is definitely about, this comes after that Three of Swords energy, right? As you can see with the Four of Swords, in the Three of Swords in this deck, you know, your heart is on a string, right? It's hung on a string. It's very heartbroken. In the fourth energy, the Four of Swords energy in the same deck, you know, we have the heart still on a string, but it's kind of, you know, you're now in kind of a nest, a bird's nest of sorts. You're in, you know, the fetal position, you're healing, and you still have your heart on a string, but you're focusing on the healing energy here. You know, you're really focusing on healing, regaining your strength and balance, which is what we have here, you know, regaining strength and balance, being able to restore, you know, your logical thinking and reasoning so you can make a decision, right? So there's definitely a balance, you know, an energy here of, you know, feeling unsure, feeling imbalanced, you know, having those thoughts, dark thoughts, logic and reasoning trying to overtake your thinking here over emotion. And we kind of have that energy here of emotion sort of coming back into the game and you know, taking more of an impact on how you feel and having an impact more so on how you feel. So this is kind of someone who is, you know, struggling between logic and reasoning and emotion. You know, they're heavy emotions that they carry here, but they're focusing on healing those emotions in this healing energy. Definitely healing energy. Someone's taking a time out here from the connection, from love, and really focusing on healing. Now, with the Seven of Cups, this is, again, you know, indecisive, unsure energy. There's a heavy, uncertainty about how you feel about this connection. And we have that, you know, clarified here by this moon at the bottom of the deck. And we have the Three of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. Sorry, and we have the Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You know, these two energies are very much about being unsure, being uncertain of where you're going, you know, and kind of seeking to improve things, but not quite sure exactly how to do it. Confusion, you know, there's a level here of not being certain about something. The moon is very uncertain energy. It can be about things being hidden as well. It could be that, you know, what you need to do here in your intuition is hidden from you. So you're kind of seeking it here with this Three of Wands energy. You're seeking to expand, you're seeking to grow. You're not sure what exactly you need to do. So you are kind of seeking, you know, advice, clarity. And the moon here can show that things are a bit murky right now, you know, despite wherever you go, wherever you turn to try and get that clarity, whether it be from friends, family, from a, you know, guidance person, someone you trust, a counselor, a psychologist, whatever. I feel like there's a bit of murkiness there about what exactly you should do. So I feel like that's why we have this in the heart of the spread. You know, taking a break here from love, healing is a focus for you, but also being very uncertain about your options here. You do have options though, that's the good thing. You know, Seven of Cups, you know, demonstrates there are options on the table. There are choices for you to make. You know, it's not like you're very limited here. I feel like you have multiple options. You could go this way, you could go that way, you could go this way. You know, as we spoke about at the very beginning, I felt like you only had two options here. You know, you could go this way, you could go that way. Now we've kind of expanded from the Seven of Swords to the Seven of Cups. Sorry, now we've kind of expanded from this Two of Swords, which is about, you know, having two directions to go in, and we now have a Seven of Cups, which kind of means to me that you have seven or more different options, or less, but you have more than two, right? Definitely have more than two pathways to take here. I felt that at the beginning of the reading, you know, the overall energy is having two, you know, a decision to make, but having two different pathways that you need to choose from, and being very blocked and guarded and not being sure, you know, putting that blindfold on. But the Seven of Cups speaks to you having a lot of choices and options here, multiple, but you're not quite sure which one is the right one for you. So you're kind of taking a bit of time here to focus on that, and you're doing that in this healing energy, this time out from the connection, time out from love, to decide what is it I need to do here, how do I go about this, which direction do I take, where do I go, do I follow my heart, do I follow my head, you know, and really just weighing up all of your options here. But you do that in an energy of taking time out from the connection and having space and distance from it, which is why I guess we have this Three of Wands energy as well, because, you know, this is definitely someone who is taking space, taking time, who's not really, who's taking time out here. you know, to be by themselves, to reflect, to ponder. So maybe focusing on yourself right now and doing the things you enjoy, your hobbies, your interests, whatever it is that you do that helps you gain, you know, regain stability and clarity, because we do have someone here who does need to regain stability and clarity here. This is definitely all about balance and things being made right, and just, you know, and justice is restored, balance is restored. So I feel like you do that by, you know, recentering yourself. You could be focusing on the things that you enjoy doing right now, outside of the connection. I mean, 13:13 on the clock, guys. You know, taking time out from the connection, doing what you enjoy, doing what recenters you and brings you back to ground is what I'm hearing. Like things that you enjoy. It could be whatever hobbies you have. You might enjoy dancing, you might enjoy singing, you might enjoy sewing, whatever it may be. I feel like you're doing your thing that brings you back down to earth, that brings you back down to gravity, that helps you restore your balance here. You know, something that brings back some calm within you to decide and to make a decision from a more calm, logical place, but also somewhere that you kind of balance your logic and reasoning and emotions, because I feel like in the past it's been heavily, you know, based on logic and reasoning and less on emotion. And I feel like, and I feel like that's why that's Four of Swords is here, which comes after the Three of Swords. It definitely, you know, is about restoring some emotion as well. So balancing logic and emotion as well. So you're doing that in this time out. You're taking your time out is what I see. You're focusing on yourself here, making decisions and choices. You have multiple options and pathways to take, which is, you know, a lot better than, you know, the two that you originally began with, or at least it felt like you only had two. You know, you're expanding and growing here, definitely seeking greener pastures, waiting for that ship to come in, you know, waiting for the right thing to be, you know, to kind of present itself to you. So that you can, you know, grow from this. And then, of course, we have the Temperance here, Sagittarius energy, Major Arcana. This is literally about you regaining balance. Again, we have a lot of balance in this, and you know, in this message. With this Two of Swords is definitely about regaining balance. You know, twos are about making decisions and regaining balance and stability in your life. You felt unsure, so you took time out, you know, to heal, to focus on yourself, to focus on, you know, how to regain your balance and structure in this connection. You know, balance needed to be restored. There was an injustice here. There was unfairness in this connection. And now, you know, Temperance is here to show that there's definitely, you know, someone in this connection needs to focus on, you know, regaining that balance. And I feel like it's you. Take it as it resonates. It could be both of you even. But, you know, it's a heavy message here of needing to restore, you know, what's right here, with the Justice being here. What's right, regain stability, regain clarity, have a balance of logic and reasoning and emotion, because I feel like there's just maybe been a lot of illogical thinking here and not a lot of emotion weighed into it, which is why I feel like, you know, this Four of Swords is here to regain, you know, the balance between emotion and logic and reasoning. Decision making, you know, needs to happen here. Decisions need to be made. And I feel like that will happen in divine timing. I feel like that will happen with patience, right? Because with patience and divine timing, clarity comes in. The universe intervenes, spirit guides, guardian angels intervene, and they help us, guide us to the directions we, you know, to the decisions that we need to make, which is the overall energy here. Someone needing to make a decision and not being sure what to do, right? So, you know, imbalance was here. They tried to regain that. They took some time out from the connection to regain themselves, to regain their own inner balance and what they needed to do and what they felt guided to do in this connection from this, you know, from the divine. And we have that here, you know. We have someone being unsure, having multiple options, which is better than two. You've got a whole bunch of options here to take to be sure that the right one is, you know, to make the right one for you, because behind all of these cups, we have different outcomes that can happen. Some of them are less, you know, positive than others. And then we have this Temperance, which shows me kind of, you know, the energy that shows me from the energy I'm getting from this Temperance coming after that Seven of Cups, as well as, you know, the Four of Swords, the Justice, and the Two of Swords, is that this person comes to a decision that's going to suit them. It's going to happen in divine timing. It's going to be, you know, have the seal of approval from the divine, because this is a very spiritual message, the Temperance. This is coming from your angels, your guardian angels. It's coming from the universe. It's very much about divine timing, happening when things are meant to happen, right? Balance being restored, gaining your angel wings here. If you have a really good look at this energy, you can see this person is gaining their angel wings. Things happen when they're meant to happen. They don't happen on our time. They happen in divine timing. So I feel like you've been waiting for something to regain itself here. You know, you've done the work here. You've done a bit of, you know, taking time out, focusing on the decisions that you need to focus on the options that you have. And it kind of happens in divine timing. And then we finish off the spread with the Nine of Pentacles, which literally shows you moving through from this Two of Swords energy, being unsure, being indecisive, you know, having imbalance, having injustice. Something really hurts you here. Something breaks you almost, I'm hearing. You take time out from love. This three, you know, this Four of Swords comes after the three, where you're really, really heartbroken. You know, your heart is on a string here and you're focusing on healing and regaining your balance and stability here. You know, you weigh up your options and decisions here. You know, divine timing intervenes and gives you what you deserve in divine timing. And here we have someone here who's come through all of that, from that very unsure, uncertain energy of that Two of Swords energy, feeling blindfolded, that blindfold you put on yourself. And we have someone here who ends up very abundant, very stable, knows their worth, self-made, someone who really has found their footing is what I'm hearing, someone who knows exactly where they're going. This Nine of Pentacles is a very abundant energy, someone who has all pentacles but the 10th, you know. 9 out of 10 pentacles are here. The only pentacle they're missing is that 10th pentacle to give them love and stability in this connection, which is what I feel is happening for you, Taurus. So I feel like you have everything but that final 10th pentacle. You have regained your balance. You've regained stability from taking your time out here. You've regained an understanding of what decision you need to make here. You started out the reading feeling very unsure, right? Uncertain, right? Not sure where to go, what to do, feeling very confused with this moon energy. There may have been things hidden from you, you know, to help you make this decision. You took time out. You took time out and you really focused on yourself, introspectively. You've thought about all of the possible options and pathways and made a decision here. You know, in divine timing, you know, divine timing intervened here to make sure things happen for you when they were meant to happen, because of course they can't happen before they're, you know, intuitively meant to happen, before spirit gives a seal of approval, because this is a divine connection, there's no doubt about it. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles showing someone who is very, you know, feeling very independent, very strong and ready to take on whatever challenge throws their way. So I feel like this person is ready for that 10th pentacle. They're ready for that happiness, stability, long-term commitment. All of that is going to come in for this person because they're not in a lacking space. This person has everything that they need, right? This person has everything they need and they're just seeking that 10th pentacle. And I feel like when you're in this space where you're not lacking anything, where you are self-made, intuitively you are, you know, you're ready. When you're feeling self-made, when you have everything that you need, when you're not needing someone and you're just wanting that energy, wanting something to complement your life and bring you joy and happiness because you're missing that one pentacle, that's when things happen to us. Not when we're sitting around in a lack energy, a lack mindset, wishing for things to make our life better. No, you're in a good place already. You have everything you need. You're self-made, you're self-grown, you've done everything you need to do, and you're literally waiting for, you know, a 10th pentacle to come along and just, you know, fulfill you. Give you that, you know, just that last, like, cherry on the cake, you know. I feel like it's just like the final thing that needs to come in to bring you happiness and stability here. All right, let's get a couple of oracle messages to finish off, Taurus. All right, let's get a love oracle for you. Get a couple of love oracles for you, Taurus, to finish your reading. Beautiful message coming in, guys. Power. We've got power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away anytime. Exactly what I've just been saying, guys. That's a heavy Nine of Pentacles energy. You know exactly, you know, what you deserve. You know where you're at. You are in a very strong, you know, independent power right now with this Nine of Pentacles. Feeling very single, very independent. You know your worth, self-made, self-grown. You've done all the work that you need to do. You know, you've been in a period of healing and being indecisive. But, you know, we do have, at the end of your spread, you know, things happening when they're meant to happen. Divine timing, gaining your angel wings. There's less confusion and uncertainty about where you're going and what's coming towards you here. So you're regaining your power because, you know, you do instinctively know what is right for you. It's what we have here, which is exactly what I've been speaking about. You're going to gain that 10th pentacle, right? Not because you're in a lacking energy, not because you need it, but because you want it. You want it to fulfill your, you know, your destiny. And then we have, let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. Again, an energy of someone who's not coming from a lack mindset, someone who is literally just looking to expand and grow and have ultimate happiness. 22 on the clock, guys. Beautiful message. You know, this is about you guys coming together and just having that sense of closeness, you know, not owning each other, having that sense of independence, not needing something, but it literally just expands and grows, you know, between the two of you. This love expands and grows, but it's not you guys needing each other. It's you guys wanting each other to kind of, you know, to fulfill your ultimate happiness. You have everything you need except missing just that connection with someone that you feel deeply connected to. Beautiful message. All right, I'm just going to grab a couple from the Romance Angel and from the Island Time to finish off. Let's finish off Taurus's read with a beautiful message. Okay, we've got make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Wow, literally, guys, what I've just been speaking about. Make the effort. You know, you definitely have been doing that. You've been making the effort. Let's get one more here. One more message for Taurus. You've definitely been making the effort here. I feel like you've taken time out here to really focus on, you know, healing, on growth, and being more clear about what it is that you want here. Not what you need, but what you want, because that's what we, you know, we have here. And we have trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. Yeah, I feel like, you know, you have been unsure in the past. Of course, we have a lot of uncertainty here. We've been speaking about that, you know. We have uncertainty, uncertainty, uncertainty again and again and again. Someone who's unsure, someone who's not sure again, you know, imbalance, you know, injustice, unsure, taking time out, you know, waiting for divine timing to really blow up here. And I feel like you did in the end. You did, because as we spoke about, power comes in and closeness comes in, right? And now we have trust and making the effort. I feel like that's a very strong message for you guys. Let's get one final message from the Island Time Oracle to know in relation to this connection. Oh, we had one for, what do we have? And we'll take this one because it fell out. Okay, we've got mirror, mirroring each other, self-image, relationships, reflecting our wounds, introspection. Beautiful. I feel like you guys are mirroring each other. And we have stabbed in the back. Yeah, I feel like that's why we started this reading with this Two of Swords energy. I feel like you have had a deceptive energy in the recent past, right? So you may have been stabbed in the back, and I feel like that's perhaps why we have the trust card here, right? And making the effort, because something in the past has caused you to, you know, to not have trust in someone, not have trust in a connection, not have trust in people. 26 on the clock now, guys. You know, I feel like there is definitely a situation or an element here of you not feeling trust towards someone, which puts you in this very, and it could literally be this person, you know, that you've been connecting with, which could have put you in this justice energy with this Two of Swords. This person could have been someone that you didn't feel like you could trust, right? You know, you had to heal. You definitely had to heal from something. So you're moving through it here, right? You end up in divine timing, regaining your balance, regaining stability, regaining your, you know, your happiness here. And you find yourself in this Nine of Pentacles energy, which is where love truly comes in. So when you connect with someone in the future, you know, this being stabbed in the back, this inability, you know, this, you know, struggle to trust seems like, you know, a distant memory. You know, you get to move on from that and have happiness and stability with this new person, or with a person that comes back around again. I feel like that's why you're, you know, in a lot of confusion here and seeking to grow and expand, because someone in your past really, really hurt you here, right? Which left you in this Two of Swords energy as your overall energy of the read. You were blindfolded. You really didn't know where to go, whether to turn towards this past person or go towards the future. You know, they definitely hurt you. Injustice is here. This only comes out when there's been an injustice. You know, you had to heal after heartbreak here. Four of Swords is definitely a heartbreaking energy. Someone who's going within to focus on heartbreak, you know, to focus on healing their heartbreak here. You know, and then we have, of course, the energies that we spoke about, you know, healing and then coming into divine timing, right? Finding their power, divine timing, healing. So it looks like you're going to make the time, and you're going to find your trust again, right? Because you are mirroring, your person, yourself are mirroring, your energy is mirroring, you both feel the same way. After you've been stabbed in the back, you know, this person is going to be very understanding about what you've been through. You know, you instinctively know what is right for you, you know, and you have the power here to take back your power, which is that, you know, justice energy again. Let there be closeness between you, because, you know, love never claims, it always gives and receives. You know, there's definitely going to be balance restored here in this connection, whether this be with the person that you hurt you or whether this be with a new person. That is entirely up to you, right? All right, guys, that is the message I have for you. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks, guys. Bye.